You will not believe it, but Mario Balotelli's time at Manchester City was full of chaos and unpredictable behavior, with fines reaching as high as £100,000. One of Balotelli's infamous moments was his "Why always me" goal celebration, where he lifted his shirt to reveal the message. The kit man who printed the shirt got in trouble because Balotelli lifted his shirt too high and got booked. Former Man City kitman Chapman revealed some hilarious stories about the enigmatic striker. The former Manchester City striker was no stranger to a fascinating story, and luckily for the fans, new information seems to rise to the top every now and again. Fines at Premier League level are a staple part of the modern game, with leaked sheets of jaw-dropping financial sanctions revealed over the last few years. Even after his departure from the club, he had still managed to leave a lasting impression on the staff and all those around the club. Most recently, ex-City kitman Chapman has delved deeper into the Italian's off-pitch antics on the 9320 podcast. "I used to do tours of the training ground, and I can remember going in the dressing room with the first tour after Mario had left," Chapman said. "And I said to them, 'This is Mario's locker.' I opened the door, and about 30 parking tickets fell out, and a wage slip. He'd been fined by the club that month $100,000. What may seem like pocket change for those lucky to live the footballer lifestyle, a six-figure fine is typically unheard of. Now, this one was not from a traffic warden, as he was so famously known for, but instead one from the club, which we can assume was blatantly ignored by Balotelli. He had his car impounded 27 times and owed Manchester City Council tens of thousands of pounds when he left, and I think the club paid it up for him," Chapman added. Balotelli's mischievous ways put him in his own bracket, but unfortunately for him, a bracket other managers would stay well away from. According to The Sun, per the Daily Mail, the former Italy international paid more than £300,000 to the English club in fines, and club staff even had to retrieve his car on 27 occasions after it had been impounded as many times. This proves he was no stranger to getting into trouble with his own employer, as well as the law outside of the sport. The Golden Boy winner's ill-disciplined nature is not exclusive to fines, however, as he raised some eyebrows with a certain goal celebration. One of the most iconic celebrations in Premier League history was unleashed when Balotelli lifted up his shirt in the 2011-12 campaign. He had just scored the opening goal of an eventual thrashing over their arch-rivals, but Balotelli took the phrase "celebrations are in order" very seriously and very prematurely. "Why always me" was written on a light blue shirt underneath his City number, and Chapman relived the moment, claiming his shirt printing duties were stripped after the debacle. He said, "This particular day Mario took me around and said, 'I want this printed on my shirt, what do you think?' I said, 'Yeah, I'll print it up,' but I told him, 'You can't have anything that's offensive to United fans,' or anybody really. He came out with one or two things, and I said, 'No, Mario, no, Mario.' And then he said, 'What about why always me?' As soon as he said it, I thought that's just about perfect, and then I got in trouble after the game. They wouldn't let me print any more shirts after that game because instead of just lifting his shirt up to there, he lifted it over his head and got booked. So David Platt said, 'Message from Mancini, don't print any more shirts.' Not only did he manage to get himself in ample trouble, he managed to get staff members wound up in all the chaos. Oh, Mario."